analysts expect the Nigerian equities market performance to be dominated by the bulls as positioning for the 2023 full-year earnings release and accompanying dividend declarations also should outweigh profit-taking activities. Ekene Oyeka, Securities Trader at Norrenberger, joins me now to discuss market activities and the near-term performance outlook we expect from the equities market. Ekene, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Really now the Nigerian equities market is not pumping the brakes and has so far defied the odds. Let's talk about market intricacies at play here. Just in the same January, we've also crossed the 90,000 points mark.
Oh, yeah, over the course of the year, we've seen a significant performance in the equities markets. This actually posed basically what the pronouncements regarding the new government actually brought into place. However, we've seen the year-to-date returns in the market at 26.43% already. And as you can see, the all-share index has actually gotten to 94,538.1 points already this year. We can see how far those pronouncements, unification of the exchange rate, removal of the subsidies, which have actually excited the market because the market has been actually expecting such a tremendous shift in terms of its policy. And also, we shouldn't forget the fact that over the course of this year, we've actually seen that the Nigerian equities market has become the world performing stocks across the globe, right? You can actually see in terms of the year-to-date performances over the course of the globe, you can see the likes of MSCI emerging market actually had a negative of 2.01% in terms of their year-to-date. FTC, and that's the Johannesburg Exchange, actually had a negative of 5.5%. And also the S&P 500, right, has actually recorded 2.04%. So over the course of this year, we've been able to see massive, significant growth in terms of our penny stocks in the market. We've seen a lot of rallies around that space, and also the fugas in the markets. So the market may or more likely to sustain this growth going further to the second quarter of this year.
No doubt. The expectation is that we see the Nigerian equities market sustain this momentum. However, the weak macro environment still remains a significant headwind. But now let's tilt the conversation just a little bit towards some company news now. Unilever, one of the latest that we're receiving the full year earnings reports, they posted 30.5 billion naira in revenue. Talk to us about the top line and bottom line performance and what's your reading of what's to come as well.
So regarding the news that really hit the market, that is Unilever, which is actually the consumer goods sector of the economy, right? We've seen over the course of last year what the FX fluctuation actually did in terms of the manufacturing companies, right? And it poses a lot of losses in their books. But we've seen how Unilever actually bought yourself out from those situations. Looking at their top lines, right? Look at their turnovers, right? In terms of the growth it has experienced, 51%. That is almost close to 97.4 billion naira in terms of turnover. Also, their gross profit also stood at 29.9 billion naira as against 26.3 billion of last year. That is close to 13.69%. Also, the operating profit is looking very good as compared to last year. We saw the operating profit at 70.4 billion and actually posed is 87.91%. The profit before tax, looking at what it did last year, is quite compared to what the results actually brought out this year. We've seen their profit before tax stood at 17.48 billion. Against 9.3 billion. So we can see, so both of the drivers that actually imposed this kind of significant results for Unilever was the fact that, number one, the operational efficiency, we were able to streamline the operations and making it more effective for them to try. Also, the cost optimization was actually key for them, and also tried as much as possible to increase their market share in terms of across key categories, and also the brandings good stuff they did about their brandings, right? The brandings actually help them in trying to cement or actually solidify
Yes,
this performance in their
exactly.
top and bottom lanes.
Ekene, we'll have to leave the conversation here at this point. Thank you so much for your time on the show today. That was Ekene Oyeka, Securities Trader at Norrenberger.